Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Hello! Welcome to today's Saturday with Stacy YouTube class number 532. We are counting down to 2024. It is hard to believe the year is gone and we're about ready to bounce into a new one, but I am so excited for the new year. Now, if you are joining me for the first time, welcome. Hello, everybody. I'm Stacy. I'm the owner of Scrapbooking Made Simple, and I teach a full-length, commercial-free, technique-based class every Saturday morning. If you're joining me during the premiere, which is at 8 a.m. sunny California time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, or 4 p.m. in the United Kingdom, we are live chatting right over here. Go! Say hello. Don't be shy. We're welcoming. We're excited to meet you. And there is always room for more at Scrapbooking Made Simple. We're just so thrilled that you've joined us today. And today's class, well, I'm looking towards 2024. I've put away Christmas and I'm thinking, this would be nice for spring, for Valentine's Day, for wedding favors, for sweet gifts for the teachers. I thought this is a good class to put us right into 2024 and start us off with a bang. Now, what will I be doing for the remainder of 2023? We're still having our Make It Mondays every Monday, and that includes Christmas. I know, Christmas falls on a Monday. We have a warehouse sale going on, and I will have new manufacturers added on Monday. So if you've got nothing to do at 5 p.m. sunny California time on Christmas, that would be 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, well, I'll be here. We could be live chatting, just the three of us. But I made a commitment to do the classes and to launch our warehouse sales on Monday for December, and I'm going to follow through. So I do have 3 YouTube classes every week. I have our Saturday with Stacy class, I have our Make It Monday class, which is at 5 p.m., and our Thursday classes, which also are at 5 p.m., that bring you the latest and greatest from your most favorite manufacturers. Monday in December is all warehouse sale, but as soon as December's over, we'll go back to our regular Make It Monday events where we bring you a manufacturer who has product that is valued somewhere between $80 and $100. Sometimes it's more than that, and we offer it to you for just $19.99 for that bundle. Now, come 2024, we're shaking it up again. I'm going to be adding a Take Two Tuesday class into the mix, and I already know what we're going to be YouTubing for all of month of January. I've already got it all booked. I already know what I want. I've been planning. I'm trying to get ahead of things. I've made a New Year's resolution to be ahead and on time. Well, I'm always on time, but ahead would be helpful. So I figure I'm going to try and start that now before my New Year's resolution kicks in. That way, if I don't accomplish it, I didn't actually not do my New Year's resolution. I'll just make another one. So next year, so much good stuff to bring you. All 4 classes every week. And of course, next year I am a licensed designer. Well, I'm a licensed designer for Sizzix now, but my first collection will come out in March of 2024. So much to share with you. And I looked at this product that I brought in today. It is from Denmark. It's from Simple and Basic, not an easy company to find here in the US, not an easy company to find, but they are the most wonderful people. And when I saw this, and I said, my wheels started to turn. I was on a Zoom. I think they actually saw smoke coming out as I was figuring out what I wanted to do with it. And then I said, I'll take it. That's their favorite words. I'll take it. So I hope you enjoyed today's class. It is meant for every level of crafter. Yes, we're going to be die cutting. So if you've never seen die cutting before, wait till you see what this little piece of metal can make happen. It is pure magic. And we're going to start super easy, super simple. And then in typical Stacy fashion, we're going to do a little bit more. And then we're going to do a little bit more. And then we might just do a little bit more. And that way, you know that if you start with the basics, just the superest easy way to use this product, that is not the only way to use it. As you grow in your makes and as you grow in your crafty journey, you can refer back to this class and grow with the product. Isn't that nice to know that you have product that isn't just a one and done? It's not just, this is all I can do for you. It's, hey newbie, let me help you get started. And then let me walk you through all the fabulous things you can do as you get more experienced. We all love product like that. So that's what I hope to show you today. I have winner chicken dinner to talk about. I have two winners right here who have won a $25 gift card to Scrapbooking Made Simple. Yay for you. Every YouTube we pick two winners, and that is the two winners who have posted comments below. If you post a comment in the live chat, I love having you in the live chat, but it doesn't count. You have to post below. Look down. There's a place to post your comment. Now, you won't see it right away. We will approve the comment after we've weeded out all the stuff, the spam, and do you want to buy Tupperware? Well, I don't even know if it was Tupperware. Anyway, all the spam that we get. And then my son, SMS guy James, will approve your comment a little bit later on in the week. And once he does that, you go into the running to be a winner chicken dinner and receive a $25 gift card, unless it's a special occasion. And today, well, these two winners posted last week. Let me tell you who they are. Are you ready to hear if you're a winner? What a great time to be a winner chicken dinner. Okay, our first one is Lori. Lori Tarzia? Lori, is that you? Lori Tarzia. Hello, Lori. Oh my gosh, congratulations to you, girlfriend. How long have you been trying to be a winner? If you post, this was the first time I've ever posted and I won. Well, I think you should go buy another lottery ticket. Congratulations, Lori. You are a winner chicken dinner here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. It looks like your money's already in your online account. Go spend it any way that makes your heart happy. But you're not alone. We always have two. Our second winner is Deborah. Deborah Burke. Hello, Deborah. Wahoo ka-choo for you. There, your money, there's a check mark in there. Your money is already in your online account. And you too are a winner chicken dinner because you posted a comment that we could approve and you went into our random software who picks two winners and you are a lucky winner. So, Lori and Deborah, congratulations to the both of you. I hope you find something that makes your heart happy. It might be something that I'm showing here. It could be something that you need more adhesive or you always wanted to try. This is a good time to find that item that you always wanted to try but weren't willing to commit your own money to. It's easy peasy. You're committing my money. I use my money to buy it to see if you like it. You've got 25 bucks compliments of Scrapbooking Made Simple. Are you ready to do a winner chicken dinner dance? Because we always do. It is a thing. And if we don't do it, I think I might have forgotten once. And one time I think I did it twice. I was overcompensating. If I forget to do it, people are like, did she do it? Did she do it? Okay, are you ready? Sit up straight. Come on, sit up straight. You're a winner, chicken dinner. You're a winner, chicken dinner. Wahoo, ka-choo for you. Congratulations to the both of you. I'm so happy for you. Please enjoy your winnings and find something that just makes your heart happy. Now, as I was saying, we always pick two winners every week unless there's a special occasion. And a special occasion for us is, well, we have lots of them, but right now, for today, our special occasion is that we have reached our next 100,000 milestone. I have now 600,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm overwhelmed. I started to cry. Is that crazy that I started to cry when I saw that we hit 600,000? I mean, tears literally welled up in my eyes and I don't know why. It's been a really long time and a lot of hard work. And the fact that there are so many of you out there that are part of my family, it just means the absolute world to me. More than I can ever express. You give me so much more than I feel I give you. But that's and that is how I feel. So we hit 600,000 subscribers. And what I've been doing is every time we hit the next 100,000, I take the number 600. This time it would be 600, and we do today we're going to do $600 worth of gift cards to Scrapbooking Made Simple. Do not tell Mr. SMS, that is my husband, do not mention this. He does not watch my YouTubes, and let's not, give him any reason to start. He has no clue what I do sometimes. So when we get to 700,000, I would give $700 worth of gift cards away. If I get to 1 million, we would do $1,000 worth of gift cards away. And that is my way of saying thank you. So what we generally do is I let you decide how to divvy up that $600. You could pick one person. I want one person to win it, and that person would then get all $600. And that would be you. Because if we picked your name, if the generator picked your name, so what we do is we take all the comments, we tell the generator how many comments we have to choose from. It then pulls, we tell it how many winners we need it to be, and then it will then pull a number. And then whatever number that is, we count down. If that's you, you're the winner. So when we do this type of a giveaway where we leave it up to you, we set the generator to pick one. And it picks one winner. And if that winner says, one winner, $600, you just won $600. But if you said 2 winners at $300, we would tell the software to pick one more winner. Or if it said, I don't know, it was 6 people for $100, then we'd tell it to pick more, 5 more people. Whatever it is, if you're the first name, if you're the name that we picked, then whatever you decide is what will happen for everybody else. So if you pick 10 people at $60, well, then 9 other people are going to be very thankful to you. We are not going to be doing 1 million people for $5 or 60 people for $10. No. No. So when you decide how many people you want the opportunity to be a winner, remember, we have to then go in and add all those winnings to everybody's accounts. So let's keep it, let's say a minimum of $25. Let's say at the minimum, everybody would receive $25, but you could just say 2 people for $300, and you never know. It may be you and somebody else who is now your new best friend, if that's what you picked and we picked their name too. Do not post in the live chat. It doesn't count. I say it every time, and people still post in the live chat what they want, how many they want to win. Stop. Look down, post down there. Otherwise, your comment doesn't count. So I wish everybody the best of luck, and really, honestly, the winner chicken dinner is all of us here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. It really is. It's with all of your graciousness and your excitement and gosh, your loyalty that we have just been able to stay in business with as small of a team as we are, and we appreciate it. We sure do. So this is our way of saying thank you to all of you. Good luck. Now, what do I have for you today? Simple and basic, all the way from Denmark. We're gonna start really easy. I am using Hunkydory paper. I thought, and I can hear my dad saying, who told you to think? But I thought that we would have enough of the Hunkydory from last week to carry over to this week. Oh my gosh, we do not. It sold out like crazy. And I had even ordered more than I typically do. I was able to get more because we had it boated in. Anyway, it's gone. There might be a few packs of one left. So I went and I pulled other Hunkydory paper that wasn't scheduled for now. So when I boated that over, we boated a lot of paper over, a bunch of different styles. So since I can't use what I used last week, I have new Hunkydory paper for you this week. And I can hear a few of you going, "You're killing me, Stacy, you're killing me." I'm sorry, I need paper to cut with a die. I gotta cut something. And well, I have this Hunkydory paper. Most of it is A4. I do have one 8x8 pack. I don't have mass quantity of this because I wasn't expecting to use it in a YouTube yet. It was not. So for, I believe, every pack that we have, some of them we have as little as 20, and I think the max we have is maybe 80 or 90 of any one pack. Just giving you the heads up. And the dies, well, the dies are coming in from Denmark. They are here. They have landed, as has the paper. So when they're gone, when they're sold out, those are also sold out. Are you ready to get started? Because I am. This is a fun class. It's an easy class. It's a technique-based class, and where I'm going to start again is super simple, and then we're just going to take it up a notch, and then we're going to take it up another notch until you're like, wow, I can do all of that with this. Oh yes, you can. All right, I'm going to get started for today. Glasses on. They turned the air conditioner off. It's going to be hot in this room when I'm all done, but I'll be glistening. All right, it's time to tilt down and get started for today. I've got a couple samples to show you, and then we'll move on to the class. Well, I'll leave my glasses on. It's good to see everybody. You know, these are the only pair of glasses I haven't lost. It's because SMS girl Elena makes me keep them up here in this room. I'm not allowed to leave the room with these glasses. All right, so I think that's good, yeah? All right, so let's start with how cute is this little cello bag. Darling, right? Easy peasy. Now I have cards too, but the 3 samples I'm going to show you are not cards. So here's one. Here's 2. The little treat bag topper, the cello bags, the paper behind. So here's 2. And then here is 3. Wait till you see how easy it is to create this box. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So this is what we're going to get started with. I'm going to start super simple. I want to show you the dies first because we have there's no I Want It All bundle. We have unusual amounts for all the dies. I could only buy what they had, and that's what I did. So there is no I Want It All bundle in any of this YouTube. Sorry, we have literally some of these we only have 50 of. So first off, I have the 2 nesting dies, and these have kind of a embossing feature in it that's kind of a staggered dot or a staggered dash. I'm not sure what they're calling it. I don't know that they ever put the names actually on it. I don't know that they do put the names on it, but you can see it's kind of got a double dash kind of staggered. And this is an A7 size. So this is the same size that we were playing with last week. If you bought the Pocket Pals, hello, here's a fabulous die to go with it. Then I have it in what they call a mini slimline, and love the mini slimlines. They are so useful. And again, it's the same type of design, kind of that staggered dash in a mini slimline size. So these are the two nesting dies that we have for you. Then we have a die I wasn't so sure about. I'm like, I don't know if I want it. But then I started to play with it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love it. So it's bows. You have 4 of them. A large and a small, a large and a small, and the little piece here is the center if you want to add a larger center. When we were talking about these on the Zoom, they kept referring to this as a butterfly. I guess in Denmark, this is not called a bow tie. It's called a butterfly. I'm like, it's not. I kept saying, where's the butterfly? I don't understand. Where's the die with the butterfly? And he kept saying, it's right there. And I'm like, where? If you can imagine the conversation, who's on first? And finally, I said, no, that's a bow tie. And he said, a bow tie? Yes. So we finally got it worked out. I wasn't 100% sure on this die, but oh my gosh, the samples and the small sizes are amazing. Then I have the treat topper. The treat topper. And I'm going to show you how to use this. It is as simple can be. It's a one cut. It's already, all you gotta do is fold it and bam, you're done. And then last but not least, this is an envelope die for A7s. So again, if you have those Pocket Pals or you have some of the paper from last week, this is going to work well with those A7 sizes. I thought I would have some of that paper to carry forward, but I do not. However, wait till you see what we do with this die. I'm going to make it the way it's supposed to be made, and then I'm going to make it a different way. Now, I think for today, we're going to start with these. And I think I'm going to cut 1 and maybe 1. And I have to decide what paper I'm going to want to use. Let's see. So, the Hunkydory paper I have for you. I have a Duo Design paper pad. Now, these are broken into, we've been using these to make samples, but a Duo Design means it's double-sided. One side you get that kind of a pattern, and on the other side it's a floral. So if I turn it over, you will see it's got a beautiful floral pattern, but then it's got kind of I don't even know, like it almost is like a textured pattern, but it's not textured. Beautiful florals in here, absolutely gorgeous. Love this. Oh my gosh, it's stunning. So a little bit of everything going on, and this is, I love this. This is an 8x8 pad. So you've got both the fronts and the backs to work with, and it should just make your heart happy. There is 48 sheets in here, and again, all double-sided. So I have this paper pad to work with today. I have, which I think we've done before, it's a butterfly paper pack A4 from Hunkydory. It's adorable, scoreable, and you get several different designs of their floral butterfly. This is new for us. This is Hunkydory. All the sheets are in this rainbow stripe. I have got a pack of, let's see, it's all foiled Hunkydory. Look at that, I love that, that wood grain. And I don't know that we've used this before, but beautiful foil on the sheets, really, really pretty. And like I said, these have been opened and gotten into because we made samples out of them. And then the last paper pack I have is their ombre, what they're calling their mirror ombre glitter, where you've got, oh, you can see the camera in there. You've got a light up top, and then it goes all the way down to a darker ombre. And it is just beautiful. And it has a host of different colors, blues and greens and pinks and purples and reds, and Lovely, really beautiful. So there's darker, but as you go to the top, the speckle pattern becomes less, and it's kind of like a glitter pattern to it. Oh, look at this dark blue. Hello, can you say yum? Me too. Black into gray and green into light green. So these are the papers that I've got to work with today, and I am going to cut those. So maybe I start with do I want to start with one of this? And I suppose I can start with that one and do one similar to what they did in the sample. And maybe that's so pretty. Maybe I'll do one out of this too. We'll see. I've got plenty of paper here. All right. So I think I'm going to cut this out of here. Oh, you know what I can do? I bet I can do one of each. So maybe I can do this and that. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut them. I'll cut both sizes out of all the paper. And that way I have options. And then I can do this one there, which kind of gives me a nice little piece left over right there. So I'm going to run those through first. I'm going to bring over my Sizzix Big Shot machine, which is the die cutting machine of choice here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. This is a Sizzix Big Shot machine. This is a manual die cutting machine. Sizzix was the first on the market with a die cutting machine to be sold to crafters, and this is the evolution of the machine. It has come a long way over the years. They are, I think, 21 years old, the Sizzix brand is, and the first machine that they had was this hand crank that you pulled the lever down, and this has come a long way, and it works like a dream. If you are into die cutting, I highly recommend that no matter what die cut machine you buy, it be one that you are able to use both wafer style dies, which is what this is, a wafer style die, and a steel rule. That's STEELRULE, steel rule die, which is a thicker die that has an actual blade built into it. If you are getting a machine that only lets you do wafer dies, while 95% of your dies may be a wafer die, you will be limiting what you are able to do in the future. I can tell you that we have something that is old that's going to be new again coming back in 2024, and you will need a machine that has the capability of doing, see how wide this platform is? It needs to have the availability to do a steel rule die. So a Tim Holtz Alterations die, or an Eileen Hull, what do they call her dies? Scoreboards dies. Anything that's thick, whether it be an old Sizzix, a new Sizzix die, just remember that when you're out shopping for machines, if you get one that only allows you to do wafer dies, you are going to limit your options in the future. If you go for a machine that has a wider opening, you are giving yourself flexibility. You're allowing your machine to grow with you, as opposed to having to get a new machine to do something else that you want to now do but can't because you've been limited. So with your machine, you're going to get a base platform. and you're going to get a Cello shim. The base platform really does give you everything you need to know. It has directions on it. Do most of us pay attention to the directions? No, me included, but they are there for you. And they tell you how to properly sandwich the die so it will come cut, or the embossing folder so it will emboss. They give you the opportunity to read and then do. But there's also oodles of YouTube videos, including mine. I have many do's and don'ts on the machine that will guide you through different types of dies by different types of manufacturers and how to use them in the machine. It also comes with 2 clear plates. Hello, clear plates. Now, these are no longer clear, and that's because they've been used. The plate will get cut into, so the die is intended to cut into the plate. Don't worry if that happens, it's going to happen, and quite often we use these plates until they literally crack in half. We'll flip it over and use the other side, and flip it over and use the other side. What we do here at Scrapbooking Made Simple that is different than most is we keep a plate called a do not cut plate. And I try to have my do not cut plate maybe in a different color. This originally was a really beautiful red glitter, ruby red glitter cutting plate that was done specifically for Scrapbooking Made Simple. So I try to have one that I don't cut into. And that allows the die to kind of go through the machine easy peasy. Eventually your plates will start to warp a little bit, they'll start to crack a little bit, and that is just typical for what they are meant to do. Don't worry about it. I'm going to grab my paper. I'm going to put it down at a slight angle. I'm going to put my die right on top of it. I'm going to put my do not cut plate right on top of that, and I'm going to send it through. So my sandwich is my base platform, my Cello shim, my cut plate, my paper, my die, my do not cut plate. And it's that easy. And miraculously somehow, these little edges that wouldn't harm a fly, that don't cut, they're not a blade, miraculously, they're going to cut this paper. It's brilliant. And we send it on through. Now this is an easy die to cut. It's not intricate. It's called what I call an open frame die. Which means that I can stick my hand basically through it, and therefore a one rule is easy peasy, and there is my beautiful cut. So let's go ahead and send it on back, and let's do my larger paper. Keep that there. Let's do my larger paper. So I'm not going to change up anything at all. And I'm going to send it on through. Done. And I've got a perfect little rectangle, and I've got those little lines etched in there for a little added decoration. Now your die, the longer your die is, the more it may warp when it's going through the roller. This is long and it's narrow, so there is a little bit of warpage to it. It's got a little smiley face right now. Don't worry if that's going to harm your die. It isn't. You can certainly take it and kind of move it back into shape. You can run it back through and have it flatten, but that isn't going to cause a problem with your die, even if you left it warped. So as the die hits the roller in the machine, well, that roller's adding enough pressure to make the die go zoop, but it doesn't harm the die. All right, so I've got those two. Now let's see what other paper I wanted to use. I think I wanted to use this. Can I get that there and, nope. There and there. I guess it doesn't matter. It's half a dozen of one and 6 of the other, so. Am I too wide? Ooh, by the hair of a chinny chin chin. I'm going to see if I can cut both of these at the exact same time. So I want to see on my machine if my paper is too wide. Yep, just a little bit. So I know that I've got a little bit of room that I could trim my paper down just a little bit more. And let's see if I can make it happen. So now my paper fits and my dies fit. And let's see if I can get them both to cut at the same time. One roll through. It's tight. And for this, it's up to me. They're still easy dies to cut, but I could choose to bring it back just to make sure that I have enough pressure on those outside lines. And you can see how easy it is for me to cut. So bing, bang, boom. And bing, bang, boom. Okay, so now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to do it one more time using this. Now this I want to think about because I want my lines to either go vertically or do I want my lines to go horizontal? Well, that's vertical and that would be horizontal. I'm trying to think of how it looks in the camera. So this I have an opportunity to do either way. So I do want to give this some thought before I cut. So I think I will go I'll go this way. And I do want to try and keep the die pretty straight so that my lines look pretty straight. Let's bring my machine on over. Now I could tape it down if I was really concerned, but I'm a girl who likes to fly by the seat of her pants. We do not edit. I don't voice over. I don't dub. I just go, and what happens, happens. Oh, did you hear that? That loud ka-thump? That's because my die is on a parallel line with my roller and my Big Shot machine. You hear those ka-thumps? I know they sound horrible, but they're not going to hurt your machine. What's happened is that the edge of my die is parallel to the roller in my machine. There's a roller in here. I don't know if you can see, I'm moving the roller. Can you see the handle moving? So when this roller is trying to take this die in, it's trying to grab this entire line all at the same time. So you get a ka-thump. You could move it onto a diagonal, but I had such a big piece of paper that I really couldn't. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, I wonder if I should have sent it back through. Nope, we're good. Look at how pretty is that. And then I'm going to do it this way. So I can cut these little pieces off here. Shoop and shoop. Sound effects required here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. And now I still want to keep my lines as straight as they can be, but I don't want to hear that loud ka-thump. So I'm going to take the whole piece of paper and rotate it. I can't take my die and rotate it unless I want my lines to be kind of on a diagonal wonky. Up to you. If that works for you, go for it. But if you want to keep your lines kind of, straight, then you're going to rotate your entire piece of paper, allowing your die to feed in from this corner first and gradually feed the die in, as opposed to it trying to grab the entire front of this die all at once. So you won't hear the ka-thumps when I do this roll because I'm on that diagonal. See, no ka-thumps and super easy rolls. So now with this paper, I have options. Which way do I want the stripes to go? And while we're here, we're just going to do the bigger one too. And I'm just going to take, if I do it this way, will I get it? If I do it this way, ooh, I won't have enough room to go that way. Or if I do it this way, I won't have enough room to go that way. Oh, I can only do it one way here. Okay, let's just do this one so we have it. And then we've got a few sheets to play with. Again, I'm going to put it slightly at an angle. The whole piece of paper so that I keep my lines straight. My do not cut plate right over the top and send it on through. Most of the time you don't have to think about the orientation of your paper. When you have stripes, you absolutely need to think about the orientation of your paper. All the other papers I did were easy. I could cut it anywhere I wanted, but this I wanted to keep in a very specific, either horizontal or vertical. And again, I could have cut on the diagonal. That's entirely up to you. All right, so I've got a few pieces of this. I've got quite a few actually that I've cut out. And these are going to act as my foundation. These are going to act as my base to the projects that I'm going to be playing with. I may end up cutting a few more. You never know what I'm going to do. No, we're good there too. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I want to pull out my cute little bows. And they really are darling. They are so adorable. And I want to look and see if I do this, what color bows would I want? Do I want the back side to have the matching green in a bow? Do I want to cut the big bow and the little bow? So that's what we'll do. We'll cut a big bow and a little bow. And I'm going to use the remainder of the paper to do my bows. I've got a great little one right here and a big one right there. In fact, I could do all four of them if I wanted, just to see which one I like the best. Will it fit? Will it fit? We are talking by the hair of a chinny chin chin on some of this. Boy, don't sneeze. I'm going to give it a try because that would give us all the bows that I need for both of these. So I'm going to give it a try. Bring my machine back over and let me see if I can reline that back up to get it on there. At this point for me, it's only paper. I've got more of this. And I am just, oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, is that so close? Okay, what do you think? Over 50% chance, yes. Under 50% chance. We're playing over and under right now on whether I get this cut. Please post your comments now. Please put in your live chat right now, over or under, because I'm not going to tape anything down. I'm just going to go. I'm a girl who likes a challenge. I don't know if I got enough pressure on this side. Okay, that's good. I think I might have to snip this one out because I didn't get enough pressure. All right, I can live with that. All right, 1, 2. Three, 4. Five. Look at all these bows I got. And because the paper's double-sided, I have double-sided bows. All right, so all but one, I had to snip this one out. It just didn't get quite enough pressure. And that might have been because I went in straight as opposed to at a little bit of an angle. Let's see what I'm gonna do with them. How about I bring over some of the self-sealing Cello bags? So from Simple and Basic, you get 50 bags. They're self-sealing, they're a crystal clear Cello bag, and they're just lovely. Let's keep a couple of them out. Inexpensive, I wanna say it's like $3.99 for 50 bags. And now I can start playing. I can take my back and put my back right on in. Now I'm not going to cut this. If I decide to do something with it, I'm just going to fold it over and close it up. So I've got that one. And I've got this one I can do this way and have the green there, because then I can have the pretty bow this way. And I think that's it, because I'm going to need to cut some bows to go with this one. This one's pretty. What color? Okay, we'll do those in just a minute. So now I have to decide. So I've done this, and I've got the green in the front. I think on the bigger one, I like the florals in the front. I do. And now I can grab some little treats, whatever treats make my heart happy. I can fill my little treat bag up. With a few little yummies. I can fold, take off the little self-sealing. Now I want to leave a little bit of room at the top because I'm going to add that little bow. I want to leave a little room at the top. So I folded it down, but not all the way to the top of the line of my little insert. And if I don't like where I've folded it, you can unseal and reseal again until you've got it in the exact position that you're happy with. And then I can add my bow. In fact, I think I am going to go down just a little bit more. And I can add my bow. And they're just darling. So what color do I want my center of my bow to be? Do I want it to be the same? Maybe I want to use a piece of foil for that. So let's do this one too. So I've got this one ready to go, and I can just fill it with a couple little yummies. Boy, everybody went through the candy. I brought candy in, and everybody's gone through it and said, looks good. I think that's so funny. I should have hit the candy until after the video. Because it's all been, I'm digging around. All the good stuff's gone. Okay, a couple little candies. And now this one is much further down. I'm not going to cut it. I'm just going to fold it. It's okay if the bag is a little bit big. It's rather that the bag be a little bit big than too small. And you can adjust it then for what you're putting on top. And do I want the big bow on top? Yeah, I don't want the little bow. Little bow's too small. Oh yeah, no, need a big bow. Okay, so I'm going to seal this one down too. And just fold it over and let it seal onto itself. And if you need to pull it up and move it, that's okay. They really are so cute. And I think I want like a mirror finish for the little centers. So I'm going to bring back some of my gold. And this is from the pack that I did last week that had 60 sheets. I think it's 3 of each color, 15 colors. Is that it? Trying to 20 colors, 3 of each color. I think that's the pack I have left. So I'm going to go get back and I'm going to bring out these 2 bows again. Gosh, maybe I even grab a whole piece of this color. Do I have a whole piece of it? Did we use all the gold? I have 1 gold left. Really? Yeah, I have 1 gold left. All right, is there another color just in case I don't want to use the gold? That's kind of pretty. That's kind of pretty. What if I cut the bows in these? I'll keep the green. So I'm going to cut the bows out of these to see if I like it better. If I fold it, what will happen? Will I be able to get a bow out of a folded piece? Yes, yes I will. So you're like, why are you folding the paper? Because I want to try and cut 2 of them. I'm not sure it's going to work, but I want to cut 2 of these so I can mirror them. Let's see what happens. So I'm working with just a piece of A6 mirrored cardstock. It was on sale last week. I think it might be sold out. I don't have to worry because it's solid, so I don't have to worry about where I necessarily put it. And let's send it on through. And let's see what happens. I feel like I didn't go all the way. There we go. Well, it cut both. But because my cutting plate is marked, is cut into, it also transferred. Can you see those lines? It transferred the lines. So using mirror paper, I don't think I want to cut 2 at the same time because it marked up my paper. The side that was face up with the new not cut plate is beautiful, but I'm not happy with the other side. I think I'll take it and cut 1 more. And knowing that, now I know not to do it with this one. I'll do them one at a time. So 1. Ooh, 1. Okay, let's transfer it over to my cut plate. Using that mirror paper, because I've got those ridges in here from all the cut lines from all the dies before, it left lines. Little creaks and cracks are okay. I need to take the tape off of this one. I need to get this tape off. There, now maybe it won't stick as much. Okay, phew. And let's see if it cut. Just a little bit of pressure, but oh yeah, much better. Ooh, that's really pretty, right? And this one cut out beautifully. All right, let's see where we're gonna go to next. So I've got this one ready to go. Maybe this one I use this on. And I don't necessarily want to staple it because I don't want you to see the staple. You know, I want to put a staple right through the center of it. If you use the bigger piece to put over the top, I suppose you could try and get away with a staple, but I'm going to go ahead and just tape it down. Now what I could do is, if I wanted to, I could staple this closed if that made my heart happy. Instead of just using the cello, I could put a little staple in there on either side, because of course then the bow's going to cover it up. But let's go ahead and put the bow down. So I'm just going to grab some Stacy tape, double-sided adhesive. I'm going to put some straight across. And that way I can put my bow straight down. I'm not even going to bother to put the tape on the bow. I'm going to put the tape just a straight line right across the top, and then line my bow where I want it to be. Super cute. Oh, it's off to one side a little bit. Can I get it up? Ooh. Okay, I don't want it off to one side. I want it centered. Let's try that again. Okay, I'm gonna go with it. Really darling. And of course I could put a different little color. You get the bigger piece to go with it. This one is the roundy one. So I could take and put the bigger center in it if I wanted to. Or I could leave it this way. I think I'm going to take that bigger center and put it in there. Tape, please. And done. And I've made a cute little treat bag, double-sided paper, filled it up. It wasn't hard to do. Anybody can do these. You can be die cutting. You could take all the scraps of paper that you have and make your inserts. You don't have to have an insert if you don't want, but I love the little bow on top. It just adds a nice little finishing touch. Now on this one I have two of these that are in beautiful condition. And here, this time, I can have them go back to back so that it is pretty on both sides. Pretty on both sides. So this time I am going to add a little bit of adhesive to my bows because I want them to adhere to each other. So I'm going to take a little bit of my Stacy tape and put it right on the outside edge of my bow. A little bit of tape here, a little bit of tape there. turn it around, expose my sticky, find out where I want it to be, and then place it down. Then I turn it around and I've already got adhesive right here. So now all I have to do is line up my bow on this side. And now I've got my bow on both sides. Do I want that little center to be a little different? Maybe I want that little center to be out of gold. So I'm just going to take a really small piece of this. Snip it into two. And the only thing I'm going to cut is that center. I'm not going to worry about adding paper anywhere else. All I want is that center. Bring over my machine. Put my paper down. Put my die. Make sure that the die is covering the paper. I'm not worried about the rest of the bow. All I want is that different colored center. 1, 2. Now I am trying to cut two pieces at the same time, but this time they're not back to back. This time they're on top of each other. So both of my pieces should have a beautiful finish to it, as opposed to some of the little lines from my cut plate. And this bow has tape on it too. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so I've got my two. And now I can come back and put that. Oh, it's so cute with the bow in it. The little topper. Let's get a little piece of Stacy tape. So Stacy tape is a double-sided adhesive. It's super long, it's super strong, it's stronger than most double-sided tapes out there. The liner is a little bit thicker, so it allows you to take it off. It will hold glass, it will hold metal, it will hold beads, it will hold fabric, it will hold paper, it will hold acetate, it holds just about everything. Got one. So cute. And two. Just so they kind of mirror each other. Isn't that darling? And here you could put a gift card, you could put to and from. You decide. They were both done exactly the same, only using slightly different. The bow, you get both bows on the same die. Using the same bag, you decide how big you want to make it. And you can choose a width, you can choose a height in between these two if you would prefer. It's up to you what you want to do. But this is the easiest way to make these. Then we move on. So I still have some of these left that I used. Now I'm going to pull the little handle for the bag. Yes, if you want your bag to, instead of, you want an actual handle for it as opposed to a bow, I got you covered. Here's the handle for it. And it's going to work with both sizes. Well, it's going to work with this size of our poly bag without any question. You could go probably a little bit wider if you wanted to in the size of the bag, but this is a great die. And let's see, what do we have? So I've got here. So let's pull some of the colors from here. Maybe I can do that for a bow. And maybe I can do that for a bow. Gosh, I could do the black for a bow too, or for a handle. But for a handle, how about I do the handles in black and then do the bow? Okay, I think that's a plan. So I'm going to cut my handle out of black. And we'll see. I can try to do 2 of them and see what we get. Let me make sure I got another piece of black before I do that. I don't know that I do. All right, well, no guts, no glory. I'm going to do it anyway. See what happens. Bring my machine over. And I've got 2 pieces of black paper, of the mirror paper, face up. I'm going to give them just a little bit of a rotate so that it feeds the die in starting here and then draws it in, as opposed to trying to get this whole piece into the roller all at the same time. I don't want to have my kathumps. And worst case scenario, it doesn't work. Send it on through. And I think I might just rotate this just to be on the safe side. So I'm just going to do a 180-degree rotate just so the rollers hit the die in a different way than it did when I sent it through the first time. Now the sweet spot has shifted, and maybe where it didn't cut the first time in case there wasn't quite enough pressure or the paper was a little thick, maybe now it has hit that and cut without any problem. Okay, first one was easy peasy. Holy smokes, artichokes. Look at how good that looks. And then it has a score line. Oh, hello. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hello. Lovely. Yay. Happy day. I might keep these little pieces. I might use those for something. Zoop, 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 zoop. And I can throw the rest of it away. But I'm going to keep those little pieces because I might use this for something. Now I have one that goes this way. And one that goes this way. And then I can fold. And this is where, before I put it down, I want to see how much space I want. I want to know how much space do I want. Do I want to leave it a little higher? Do I want it really close to the top of my paper and put this right at the edge? It's really up to you. You have options as to where you want to put this because you've got this much room to hide the bag. So let's go ahead. Do I want to put a few little treats in here? Couple little treats. Candy Kisses might be a little on the big side. if I lay them down. There we go. Feels like it needs to have more in there, right? I would love to know who got into my who got into my candies. There we go. That feels like a better bag. I don't want to chintz anybody out of their yummies. I'm going to fold it up, close it up, and I'm going to leave a little bit of room at the top. So then I can put my handle on. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to staple my handles closed. So let me do my other one because I'm going to staple both of these closed. Let's put some yummies in this one. And of course you can put anything in here. You can put little chiclets or gum, or you can put little bath salts, or I mean, you really can put just about anything you want in there. And again, I'm going to leave this one a little bit high. And then I'm going to take my two, and I am going to staple them to my bag. Bring my bag down, that's a little high. I think that's good. Stapler. And I'm just going to give a good staple. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. All right. I've got it stapled. It's ready to go. Let's do my smaller bag. And a staple. And they're on. But you're saying, Stacy, I can see the staple. I know, that's where the bow comes in. I know. That's where the cute little bow comes in. Now, I have this one, and I could do we think a smaller bow is okay? Is it too small? Oh, it's so sweet though, isn't it? I think I can get one bow out of this and one bow oh no, I was going to do them in the red and in the purple. So one bow there, and one bow there, and I'm just going to cut them both at the same time. Do a slight rotate. The paper is plenty big enough for both of them. Send them through. And because I'm going through 2 sheets of paper, I'm gonna rotate. Think that's good? Did I go all the way? I never know if I've gone all the way to the end. All right. So let's see what we've got. Oh, well, that came out great. And that one's good. And that one's good. And that one's great. A little tight up here in this little corner. Okay, so there's 1. 2. 3. So now I can decide what I want. So do I want the red? Oh, they're so cute. The red bow or the purple bow? I think I'm going to go with the purple bow because I've got, and I think I'm going to go with the red bow on this one. Maybe I'll do this one here. Look at how darling are they. And the purple one there. So now I am going to tape them down. And I'm going to cover that staple right on up. And add my bow. I've got my little handle. I've got my little bow. And do I want the centers that they come with? Or do I want a different colored center? Do I want the center that it comes with, or do I want a different colored center? And then we're going to move on. I do this one in that. I don't think I want one in black. Let's just try the gold and see what happens. A little bit of scraps go a long way. But then we need to move on. So now we've added the handles to them. The first ones we did strictly done with the bows. I do like them with the different colored centers. But I'll do one with and one without. Stacy tape. And away we go. They really are just easy peasy, and you can use them again and again and again. Those little handles are so useful. So helpful to have the little handles. And you can see the die itself is a little bit wider, so if you wanted to use a slightly wider bag, you absolutely can. But look at how cute are they? For any kind of celebration, for any kind of event, for just a little put by your desk maybe, in a little basket, and inside you've got a little thing of a tea, and maybe a little lozenge, or maybe everybody's getting sick around work. And inside each little bag, you give them a little cough drop, and maybe a little bit of a little tiny hand sanitizer, whatever. And you just leave them on your desk, and everybody comes and takes one. What a cute, easy way. You will be the most popular person at work. A little bag of tea in there, a couple little Hall's cough drops or Ricolas in there. Oh my gosh, darling and thoughtful. And hey, everybody, if you're not feeling well, take one. So maybe you like it with just the bow on top, as opposed to having the little handle. It's your decision. It's your treat bag. It's your option. You fill it with whatever makes your heart happy and is appropriate for the event. Maybe you fill it with confetti. Maybe you fill them with, birdseed. I don't know if you're allowed to do rice anymore, but maybe birdseed you put in here for a wedding. You can do these, and they're so fun, and they just make people smile. They do, but we have to move on. So, gosh, we didn't even use these. I feel bad about not using these, although I could. You could make lovely little bookmarks and put the bookmarks in here, right? You could. What color do I want to? I've got a red and a and then I've got the little one here. These are darling. Okay, I've got these bows that I could finish these with. We'll see if I use them. I'm going to leave them in here. I might come back and finish these because I've got all of these little bows sitting over here that haven't been used yet. All right, so we're going to move on and do a little bit more technique-y. So what happens if you don't necessarily want to put a liner in the bag, a piece of paper to bag? You could leave them plain, close them up, put your lid, put all your goodies in there, and just leave them be. Or we could take it one step further. Remember what we did last week with our inexpensive alcohol markers? Guess what we get to do this week? So in case you didn't watch, last week I took inexpensive alcohol markers from Sizzix. They're $24.99 retail. We put them on sale for $11.99. You get 12 colors. And the reason why I'm using these, one is because they're super inexpensive. That's like 50 cents a marker, and you can't even get Sharpies for that price. Two, they have a chisel tip. They have a great chisel tip. Really nice. Let's see, what color papers do I have in here? I got I got that gold. Ooh, so I might do this one. I might do that one. And I might even try this one. All right, so what we did last week, remember when we took our mirror paper and we went scribble, scribble, scribble. Let me see. Let me get a piece of maybe silver. So remember last week when we took our and we scribble, scribble, scribbled all over our mirror paper. You're like, what are you doing to that beautiful piece of silver mirror paper? So I went scribble, scribble, scribble. And then I took a little bit of hand sanitizer. And as I spritzed it, lightly, I don't want too many, it starts to react. And it starts to look like alcohol ink, which is basically what it is. Because inside that marker is alcohol, is an alcohol-based ink. Hand sanitizer, and then all of a sudden you're making alcohol ink. We did this last week. And it was fun, and it was easy, and it was, wow, are you kidding me? You can do that? Oh, but I did. What if I do the same thing, only on my acetate, my Cello bags? So instead, now make sure you're on the right side. So I want to be on the front. So make sure that you're on the front side of the bag. The opening to the bag should be down against whatever you're working on. And I'm just working on my little blending mat so I can see. It's a little easier for me to see it. And I can do the same thing. I can go in here and just scribble, scribble, scribble. And I don't have to be exact. I don't have to be pretty. It's going to dry on this bag super fast because it's an alcohol-based markers. And alcohol-based markers, the alcohol evaporates and then the marker is dry. That's dry, nothing smearing. And then I can take and do the same thing. A little bit of my hand sanitizer. And now my bag is changing into something that it wasn't. And I can just let it go. See, that's why I put it on this so you can see it better. Easy peasy. Let's do another one. And let's do it in the red. I want to make sure that the opening to my bag is face down. Let's do it in the red. So this is a great craft for kids. Put them on a table with some plastic, something down to protect it. Let them scribble, 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 and then you do, or with them right in front of them, you do the little alcohol. It's just hand sanitizer. You can use isopropyl alcohol at 70% or higher, and let them watch magic happen. It's all about the magic. And slowly but surely, your lines will start to fade away. And I'm using just little itty bitty squirts. And it'll start to blend into each other. Can you blend colors? Yes, absolutely. Look at how fabulous that is. and it dries relatively quickly. You have to let the hand sanitizer evaporate. You've got to give it a moment to evaporate. So this one's done. And it's on the outside of the bag. Now, could I go in and add more color? I'm adding a little bit of yellow. We'll see what we get. Time will tell. So I've got a little bit of blue on my marker. I just have to grab a piece of paper and kind of run my marker until it's true color again. And once it's true color, you don't have, even if the marker's still got a little bit of dark on it, it's fine. Now let's see if I add my hand sanitizer. So I'm just doing little tiny squirts. I can even take my finger in there and go in there and dab it around if I want to. I have options. Okay, that's where I'm at. Now, if I don't like it, if I really don't like it, I wipe it down and I start from scratch. If I really don't like it. So this isn't water. This is hand sanitizer. There's a difference. And now it's back to clear and I can start all over again because I didn't like what I did. Make sure that the back of the bag is to the, and I can just come in here and start all over again. And let it do its thing. You don't want to spray too much. You can always add more. But you do want to give it a chance to let it do its thing. So I've got that one going. I've got that reddish pink one going. Let's bring over and do a yellowy one. And I think I might do a purple one. So opening to the back. Chisel. Now these markers are not refillable, but for 50 cents a marker, is it 50 cents? $12 a marker, $1 a marker. That's what it is. They're $1 a marker. I still don't think you can get Sharpies for that price. And they are double tipped, so you've got a bullet tip on this side so you can write if you want to. Stacy was here. So you can write with one side. You can color with the other. We don't often use chisels, the chisel tip very often, but for this technique and last week's technique, it is perfect. So I'm going to kind of let that do its thing. Maybe got a little too much on there, but that's okay. And then I'll do one in purple. And then we'll move on to the back. I can try and do a purple and blue. Absolutely no clue what we get. We may be erasing this one. I might take my finger and just kind of go in there and dab a little bit. Oh, already dry. Or maybe I should have left it alone. I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. So now I really sprayed it, like really, really sprayed it. I don't know about this. I think I like the all purple, but not the two. See, it's maybe. I'm just going to leave it alone and let it dry. Because then I can come back to the ones I've done. They are dry. They are ready to go. But maybe you want to be able to see what, you know, the color, the beautiful alcohol inking you did. Well, that's easy peasy. Depending on what size you want, you come back. I'm just going to grab some white paper. Put some of these that I've done up here. I'm just going to use some white paper and cut my die out. Oh, now you can really see it. That looks pretty good. I like the blue one. Do I like the purpley blue? Oh, the purpley blue one looks pretty cool now. I think I might be okay with that. Do I like the yellowy one? Oh, I like the yellowy one too. All right, so I'm gonna do those 3. So I'm gonna cut 2 more pieces. More pieces of white. I'm not going to put a pattern paper behind it because I think it would just get lost. And I think what you're really trying to show is that beautiful, that's amazing. That looks great. Yay. So I'm going to cut both. Try to cut both at the same time. We'll see what happens. Both pieces. I'm going to say yes. What do you think? I'll do a rotate just to be sure, just to see. So a wafer style die isn't necessarily meant to cut more than 1 piece of paper. Sometimes 2, easy peasy. Sometimes depends upon how thick the paper is. It'll cut fun foam, absolutely. But this is 100-pound cardstock that I'm asking. Oh, and ta-da! Well done, die. Well done, machine. So then let's put it in this one. Ooh. Oh, this one wasn't quite dry yet. Well, it's going to be what it's going to be. So now we've done to the bags what we did to our mirror paper last week. So now let's find the perfect toppers for these. I'm going to bring over this beautiful glitter. Well, it's not really glitter paper, it's mirror paper, but it has this ombre finish to it. It's lovely. Okay, so I like those too. I think I'm gonna like the blue with this one. Maybe this blue. And then for the yellow, maybe that. No, definitely not that. So maybe I cut a piece. I'm going to want to do the treat bag toppers. So for the yellow, you got a preference? I think it's this one. And this is the Hunkydory. It's brand new. They call it a mirror glitter. It's pretty cool. I'm hoping it's not sold out by now, but it could be. And if it is, please don't be angry. And I think I'm going to do this one in like the lighter pink. Okay, let's die cut these out. And then we can put those on top of our little treat bags with the alcohol ink. Look, okay, this one really has come out nice. I have to say, I have changed my opinion of it. Kind of like I changed my opinion of the bows. I wasn't so crazy about the bows when I bought them. I'm like, well, okay. They're like, no, they're really good. And I'm like, well, okay. And they were right. But they call that bow tie a butterfly. I kept saying, where's the butterfly? I don't see a butterfly. Look at how dreamy that cuts. One. Two. And three. And now I'm going to let you decide what we fill these with. Oh, look at how darling are these. Done. And I could. I haven't used them. No, definitely not that one. Oh, cute. Okay, done. I'm just using all the bows that I still have. And then we're moving on, because now we've used the bags with just the bows to top them. That's not the right one, Stacy. But does it matter? Nah, mix and match. All good. Oh, cute. One. Two. Oh, it's too far over one way. Oh, The red bow looks so cute. But no, too busy. Way too busy. Way too busy. Can you say way too busy? I don't have anything to put on that other, I don't have another bow. That looks really cool. So I've got the 1, I've got the 2, and then let's do, I don't have another bow, but I'm going to finish it anyway. Maybe this is for somebody who doesn't do bows. So maybe I don't staple it. Maybe I go ahead and put some Stacy tape on it. That wasn't anywhere close to the trash can, just so you know. Not anywhere close. And no bow. So we've done it a couple different ways. We've done a couple different types where we started with just the bow, no handle. Then we went with the handle and the bow. Then we went with alcohol inking. And then we went with just the top. I don't know what you decorate it with, and you'll fill it with, but you'll do something. But we do have to move on. Our last die is here. And this makes a pocket. We've had a similar die before. We haven't had this die before. We've had a similar die before. This die, at least I don't think we've had this die before. This die makes a pocket. Maybe we have had this die before. I'd have to think. So 2 dies, and you need both dies to make the pocket. Let's make a pocket. Let's play with some of the, let's play with some what do you think about that? That's pretty, right? Or maybe a wood grain pocket. Okay, so I'm going to cut this. And it's a fairly simple die to do. It will fit through your Big Shot machine. It will not fit through a Cuttlebug machine. It's a pretty easy die. I don't think I'm going to need a precision base plate. I'm going to send it on through. I'm going to do a rotate just to be sure. Everybody's machine has a different sweet spot. Your sweet spot might be dead center. Mine might be over to this side. Yours is over here. Everybody's is different. So if your sweet spot is over here and you send your die through and it cuts beautifully on this side, but not over here, rotate your die so now it hits the sweet spot over here as well. Every die cutting machine, regardless of who manufactures it, has a sweet spot. And then I find my score lines. And your score lines are there for you. Boy, I shouldn't have picked something that had a linear design to it. That's a little challenging to see my score lines. Okay, so this is where I'm at. And you're like, but I don't understand how it makes a pocket. It's got an opening. Well, remember it has that one last die right here. I'm going to cut that, and that's going to close up that opening, giving me my pocket. There is so much to do with these dies. Bring it on back. And send it on through. Pop it on out. And now you're going to close up that space and leave an opening. Or you're going to close up that space and leave an opening. Perfect for gift cards. You can attach a gift card to this and then slide this in. It does just about everything. I wasn't quite on my score line there. It is an amazing little die. It's 2 cuts, bing, bang, boom, and you decide the orientation of your envelope. Boy, if you are a junk journal, this is right up your alley and cute. And then of course you can take this and cut this in a solid and have that fit right here to put another image, a name, a to, a from, a whatever you want to do. Let's do it out of something that is not. Let's do it maybe out of, let's try this. That's very pretty. I know the one I'm looking for. Did I use it? No, I want this one. This one's beautiful. This one makes my heart happy. but it's the only one I've got. All right, we'll have to pick another. I love that sheet though. Yeah. Am I being picky now? Maybe. Oh, okay. Do this one. I've got 2 of this one. So a pocket is the easy thing. I'm going to show you one more pocket, but that's not what we're going to do with it. That's how it's meant to be used. We're going to take it to a whole different place. Bring it over. I'm going to do it one more time. And I want it this way because this is the paper I want to see. Oh, it's beautiful. That's beautiful paper. Send it on through. Maybe do a quick rotate. Bring it on back. I'm not using a precision base plate. Easy peasy. Again, I think my age is starting to play a factor in whether I can see the score lines. There it is. And there it is. And there it is. Okay, so I've got all 4 of them scored. Oh my gosh, is that beautiful? Is that beautiful? That's beautiful. And then I'm going to take, oh, I almost hate to do that, but I will, because I will. I'm going to take this one. And what color do I want to see on the back? I guess maybe I'll do this one. And then I'm going to do this one on the front. All right, let's send this through. I've got my base plate. I've got my solo shim. I've got my cut plate. I've got 2 sheets of paper, both sides that I want to see facing up, facing me. And I'm going to send it on through. And I'm just going to go forward and back. This is a very simple cut. Oh, but did I go all the way to the end? There we go. And I've got both. So now I can seal it my back to where either I am open here or I am open here, and then on the front I can add a mat. This is what these were meant to do. What we're going to do with them is something completely different. I'm going to take that die and I'm going to grab, let's see what I have 2 sheets of. I do have 2 sheets of this. I'd love to have 2 sheets of that or 2 sheets of the blue. Do I have them more down here? I'd love to have 2 sheets of that or 2 sheets of the blue. Oh, let's see, can I get it done? Love the blue. I think I might be able to get it done with the blue. I do believe I can. Yay! So I'm going to cut 2 out of the blue. Now I'm not making what we just made. We made an envelope. I'm not making an envelope. And I'm going to send this through. And I'm going to do a rotate. Perfect. And I'm going to score on my score lines. And because this is Hunkydory Adorable Scoreable, you don't have to worry that it's going to crack on those score lines. So everything we've done is a wash, rinse, and repeat. It looks like I'm going to make an envelope. But I'm going to cut it one more time. This blue is beautiful. Bring it back over. Send it on through. Pop it out. Now before I score it, I'm going to put a window in it with the die that it comes with. Remember, it comes with this die. So I can put a window into my front. I'm going to line it up and I'm going to cut a window out. Or like a window, yep. So these dies grow with you. They stay with you. I hope that's straight. I did not put any kind of tape down, and I'm not using a magnetic platform. These dies grow with you. They're useful dies. Yes, they're simple, but they are anything but basic. They are useful dies. Now I'm going to give a score, get my scores going. Some people, it might be easier to score while you've got a complete solid piece. It's entirely up to you. What have I made? Yay! Right? I've made a box. And I have got acetate from Creative Expressions. It's their heat resistant acetate. So you could even stamp on this and emboss it. And I'm just gonna cut out a hack. You may do a better job than I am. You might measure it out. I'm just gonna go for it. A little bit smaller. Which now I can tape on the inside. You could stamp and emboss on top of this and have an embossed sentiment right on top. I could put this piece back in the center if I wanted. I have option after option after option. Let's go ahead and tape this in. And you would do a better job of taping than me. I'm just going to get it down. That little die to make those envelopes, love it. And they make the most amazing, easy to put together boxes. And the box is a real size. You can actually put something in the box. Okay, I've got my acetate. Now the easiest way for the box to open and close is at the top here. At the top. Now I don't know if I want to put a piece of something in there or I just want the white. I don't want silver. I think the gold would have been perfect, but I thought I saved myself a piece of gold, but I might not have. Did I not? I thought I saved myself a piece of gold, but maybe not. Gold would be perfect. Gold would be ideal. Anybody seen any gold? Me neither. But the gold would be perfect inside. So all I've done is taken and cut 2 of these, folded them on the score line, and because I wanted a window, I used the extra die, the die that it comes with, that you're supposed to use to close up you're supposed to use this to close up your envelope. We used it to create a window. And then you tape your 3 sides together and leave your tops open. And I think I might, so if I do this, I think I might come close. I'm gonna put 2 holes and I'm just gonna guesstimate. hope that I'm close. So I just put 2 holes in it. We'll see how close I am. I'm going to close up these sides. Use some Stacy tape on all 3 sides. So these dies are by Simple and Basic out of Denmark. And they make wonderful dies that are very useful. And I'm just going to match up my sides. One, two, and 1, 2. Now you are going to have some openings at the bottom. So if you have things that are very thin that or small that might fall out, you may want to just run a piece of paper on the inside to close those up. All right, let's take, oh, this is perfect. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to just run some ribbon to close mine up. No, so I wanted to go this way, so I need to go up and then up grab this on this side. Can I get it? And then I need to go up. And up. And then I can tie. I could make a cute little ornament for something. Oh my gosh, these are darling. I could put a little bow on the top. I could hook it up, have it so that it's got a little loopy at the top. I have options. And I don't know what we're gonna fill it with, but my goodness, is that so cute. Right? That's so flippin' darling. And it was so crazy easy. I do want to put something in the back side though, but I won't. So easy. And then, okay, and then, oh, we do have the little gold and the little bow. Now you don't have to put the window in that box if you don't want it. But that is a real size, useful box. So let's see. I want to give you an idea of the size of it so it's easier for you to see. So the Candy Kisses fit in there easy peasy. Our little Werthers fit in there easy peasy. Our little bit of honeys fit in there. A couple more Candy Kisses. I mean, do you see how much I'm filling this with? What a cute little treat box for a birthday party. So darling. And then tie it up. I could have fit more. But let's do the little bow, because the little bow is so flippin' cute. Okay, let's run the bow through. Make sure I'm on my paper. Run the bow through. And let's put our little center on it. Oh, so darling. I was so wrong about that die. Our little center on. Is that not the cutest little thing? And the fact that you get 4 bows on that. And then let's put that off to the side. Are you seeing how darling this thing can be? Claire, you brought up the perfect ribbon. I don't know if it's big enough to get a bow out of, but it is long enough to get maybe a little ornament out of, or a little hanging. Do these for Easter. Oh my gosh, swoon. For Valentine's Day, swoon. I don't know which you like more. the little boxes or our cute little candies. It's hard for me to decide. They're all so useful. And then the last thing, because we used them on some of the samples. See here, Claire did this one, and this time she did it, she sealed it with a Velcro. I did mine with ribbon. She did hers with Velcro. They're so darling. The last thing I want to show you super quick is the girls use some of these on their samples. These are epoxy hearts. And I brought them in the white and the clear because I thought that they would look really darling. And you don't have to keep them white and you don't have to keep them clear. You can take your Sizzix alcohol ink marker, your Sharpie. I would not use an expensive marker on these, but you can color these to anything you want. Of course, now I've gone over it too many times, but we'll let it dry. And you can change the color of them. I think this pink will probably be too light. Oh, it's a very soft pink. And you just scribble, scribble, scribble. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Let me scribble this one again. Scribble, scribble, scribble. There we go, that's better. And maybe a red. So I like the white because you can change them to what you need them to be. Oh, that red looks good. You can change them to what you want them to be, what you need them to be. And because it's an alcohol-based marker, they will be permanent. And it will dry on the epoxy so that you can peel them off. What that light blue would look like. Ooh, that is light, 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 light. I wonder what it would look like on clear. Oh, equally as light. You can peel them off. And then you can place them down. Oh. Come on. I think he's too light. But they sure are cute. And it's not white anymore. And boy, do they stick. One. Two. Guess you almost don't see the color on this. But it takes it from being a bright white to just that very pale. I don't even know if it'll register on the camera. This one, it's a very pale blue as opposed to the bright white. 3. You could even take one and put it in the center. They're so cute. So you take them and make them whatever color you need them to be. Let's try it on the clear. So this time I did the purple on the clear. That's the nice thing about clear or white embellishments, is that you can generally take a marker and make them into something else. And you only have to color what you need. You save the rest of them until you need them for whatever color you need them to be. So the purple on the white is definitely more purple, and on the transparent, it definitely looks a little more pink because of the way the light reflects off of it. In fact, I think I would take these if it were me, and I might switch them so that purple, yes, goes with that purple because it is that purple. And I kind of think I like this one because it's more transparent and it gives off a little bit more pinky vibe. Yay! Oh, I wonder if I took the red, because the red is what I colored. So let's do the red on the transparent. Is it going to be red, or am I going to get that pinky vibe? Give it a second to dry. It's more pinky and it's gonna match this. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's perfect. Okay, if you're having a princess party, I just made your party favor. Oh my gosh, how cute are these? Put some little hair ties in here and bam, done. Oh my gosh, put some little unicorny things in here. Oh, how cute is this? But I don't have a little girl and my boys are all grown up. Options. You have options with all of this product, and it's meant to take you from the very basic. When we started way back here, when all I did was cut out the right size to fill the bag, because you have 2 dies, so you can do either size. Cut the bows, didn't even add the handles, just used pattern paper and let it be. And then we took it and we incorporated the handles and made them a little bit more. Phil put a cute little bookmark in there. Whatever you want to fill it up with, you pick the right paper for the theme and away you go. So then we did it with the handles and the bows. And then we came in and we played with using the markers to do an alcohol ink look. Love both of these. Love the little hearts. It just adds that little finishing touch to them. So cute. And then I showed you how the die is meant to work. It's meant to make a pocket. Whether your pocket opens this way, whether you put a mat on it this way, you can put your gift card in there and then stick it in. Your pocket can open up this way. Attach your gift card here, slide it in there, and you've got a cute little gift card ready to go. But that's not what we did with it. No, no, no. We made a box out of it and used that little piece that is meant to finish it off that little die that is meant to close up that pocket made a window and made a treat box. 2 cuts, 1, 2, 3 pieces of tape, some holes in the top, and bam. Well, if you want to put the window, you have to put the window in. That's what the acetate. What do you think? Are we wahoo kachoo? Are we like, oh my gosh, my brain is just spinning. Too many ideas, too many thoughts, too many opportunities. Never, ever, ever too many opportunities when you are crafting. When you have product that will give you so much. And then we made cards too. I have samples of cards made with this stuff. So easy, so fun. And the markers are inexpensive. The little doodads are inexpensive. The paper is limited. It could be sold out by now. I don't know. Don't be mad if it is. But we made all of this today, you and I. And we made this too. We made these too. It's great for a guy, isn't it? Put their little gift card in there from Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever. Love that. We made that too, and we made this one. Oh, I could put the little hearts across the top. No, I have to be done, but I could. I could put the little hearts. Oh, maybe I even keep them in the white and use the little white hearts across the top. Oh, I could. I said I won't, but I could. All right, so let me show you what's on sale. These are the samples that you and I did together. We did all of this together. And if I wasn't teaching it, I could have had all of this done in less than half the time. But teaching takes a little bit longer. Love them all. I hope you love them all. Let me show you what's on sale. So first off, we're carrying over the markers from last week. They're from Sizzix. They're alcohol-based. They call them their permanent markers. They're a chisel tip and a bullet tip, so it does not have a brush tip, which is why I used them last week and this week, because they're perfect for that. Perfect for that. And they retail for $24.99, and we have them on sale for $11.99. Then I have got, I don't know what's left of the Hunkydory paper. This is the Duos. That has the beautiful floral, and then the backside that's more of a solid. The butterflies, I didn't even get, I cut, but I didn't use. I feel so bad. But you get a host of different, you get how many different? 8 designs, 3 sheets each. So 8 different designs, 3 sheets each for a total of 24. I've got the Miri card Rainbow Stripes. It's 12 sheets. It's all the same. There's no difference. It's all the same. I have got the Floral Dreams, which is all foiled paper. It's got 16 sheets, 2 sheets of 4 foiled designs across 8. Yeah, they all are, oh, there's different colors. So they're all foiled. All of them are foiled, but 16 sheets. And then I've got the glitter ombre. It's 48 sheets. And there is 4 sheets of 12 colors. And that's the glitter ombre. So this is all the Hunkydory that I have. Please, if it sells out, I'm so sorry. I buy as much as I can and as much as I can afford. And if I can't afford it, I don't buy it. That's how we stay in business. I've got the bags that I've been using all day today. They're a little bit longer so that you can shorten them up if you want by just folding it down further. You get 50 for $3.99. I've got the little hearts in the transparent and in the white. You color them to anything you want. I have got the dies. Nothing is on an I Want It All because we've got just weird quantities of everything. I bought what I could get my hands on, so these two go together. It's the same design. One's A7, one's mini slimline. If you bought from last week, you may want to have the A7. The mini slimline is fabulous. It fits that treat bag perfectly. I've got the treat bag topper. It comes with a banner that you can put across. You'll see it where you can put a sentiment. It's got the banner and the shadow plus the treat bag. The bows, you get all 4 bows. And the pocket, which we made into a box. So these are the dies that we have for you. And then I have no idea if there's any of this left from Hunkydory last week. This was the 60 pack. It has 20 colors, 3 sheets each. If it's still available, we kept it on the YouTube Yummy. And then the heat emboss acetate, so that you can stamp, you can emboss, you can make your windows for your boxes. It's from Creative Expressions. It's 10 sheets at $7.50, which is a steal for heat embossed acetate. Okay. Whew. Samples. Samples. Okay, let's show you some cards. Done with the papers and some of the dies. So this is the die and the paper. The paper's beautiful. Again, here, this is with the dies. Isn't that gorgeous? Here we've used the butterfly paper. Here we've used the butterfly paper. Isn't that pretty? This is out of the 8x8 Duos pack and the ombre glitter pack. Here you've got the ombre glitter pack. Back here you've got the striped here, and you've got another ombre glitter pack in the, it's a kind of a gray glitter. Here we've got the butterflies, we've got the ombre, we've got the bow, we've got the dies, a little bit of everything on this one. And then I have got some of the pockets, made as pockets. So this is the pocket die, made as a pocket. And remember what I said. And it just slides right in. And then I have got a host. Oh, see, this is a lighter version. This must come with that, with the paper, with that foiled pack. A lighter version of the wood grain. And you've got the ombre in the back, the little tiny bow. Isn't that so cute? And I've showed this one in the beginning. This is done with the 8x8 duo paper. And here you've got the little banner. And they just cut out one of the, I think that's a Creative Expressions maybe sentiment that they used, and cut out the, I've got the little handle. And they've backed it in the same paper. Aw, to Charlie. Well, Wonka just released. So this is kind of apropos. The Wonka movie just released, and I think I'm gonna see it. I'm not sure yet. I'm such a diehard that I'm so, look at, you got the beautiful, the butterfly paper, the ombre paper, the cute little bow, the little hearts that they did in yellow, and your little treats down at the bottom. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. So you've got the little banner. They did a for you out of a die, somebody's die. You've got the mini slimline in there, and it's filled with candy. Little handle. Okay, here we go. Here they put the paper on the back to widen it up a little bit. I've got a little happy birthday going on that they've added to the bottom of their little handle. Hello, very smart are you? Katie. SMS girl Katie, honorary SMS girl Katie. Love that. Very wise, very smart of you. I think that these are just beautiful. They all are so fun. They've mixed and matched all the Hunkydory paper. Look at this one. Oh my gosh, it looks like it's out of jeans at the top. I love the stripe. You got the hugs. These are so darling. Oh, what are cowtails or a candy? Honorary SMS girl Mary went and bought them, but I don't know who made the sample. Oh, Mary made the sample. Well done, you Mary. Love it. So I don't know how you decide what you love. Just because is the front and the back is filled with candy. Just because is your front and the back. Look at that. Get well soon. Some little cough lozenges, a little thing of tea. It's so cute. Alcohol inking. Oh, and then look, we've got another card. Oh, this is from Catherine, and of course she's put an easel on it, and it says True Friend, using all the different papers. And then I've got this one I showed as a sample. Look at how dainty and cute is this. So this is using that large cello just folded down to size. And just the bow. Just the bow. And last but not least, Claire did a layout. Using the paper, using the dies. Look, you've got a little pocket journal, you've got the bow, you've got the pocket itself. Claire put together a super cute layout for you. She fussy cut out the butterflies. God bless her pea pickin' heart. She loves to fussy cut. She's good at it too. All right, you guys, what do you think? Wahoo Kachoo. Super fun. Something to start 2024 with. Start planning. Oh, I can feel. Wait. I need a little bit of powder, right? I can feel my face. Start getting ready for 2024. Start your makes now. These are so cute and so useful for the entire year. You can take them all the way from your winter, your January winter, all the way through your December Christmas of 2024. But when they're gone, they're gone. I brought in as much as I could. I don't know if they're reorderable. And even if they were, it would take too long to get them here for us to add to our inventory. So I hope you like them. And if not, even if you just join me for some time away, for some creative mojo, for a little bit of fun and laughter and inspiration, that's great too. I am so glad you are here with me. You make my day better. You make it better, you make it brighter, you make it happier, and you just let me be me, and I want you to be you. So if you want to scrap lift any of this and take it and transform it into your idea of what they should be, or maybe you have something similar in your stash already that you might be able to make work. Use it. Use what you've got. And then if you don't and you like something, well, we're here for you. And if you have a local independent store, they may have the Hunkydory paper. You may be able to find some of it there. The simple and basic dies are a little bit of a challenge here in the United States. There's not too many people who import them. I think we might be the only ones. But I love them. I can't not have them. All right, you guys, it is me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, saying I will see you Monday for week 3 of our warehouse sale, where we add more manufacturers to the warehouse sale. Any product that is still available stays as part of the warehouse sale. We will take off any product that has sold out and add more to it. So I will see you Monday at 5 p.m. sunny California time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, when I share with you the next manufacturers to add to the warehouse sale. And yes, I will see you on Christmas. Maybe not all of you, maybe just a few of you, but I will be there at 5 p.m. sunny California time to launch the next week of the warehouse sale. The last week is the last Wednesday of the month, and I think there's last Monday of the month. I think there's 5 Mondays in December. So stay tuned. All right, you guys, it's me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, saying thanks for being here today. I hope you had a good time. I had a great time, and I will see you later. Bye, everybody.